Martina! Let's find Martina. It's time for her stitches to come out, and I have to build a stanchion real quick before I can actually take them out, because the only stanchion we have right now is the ramp that the billy goats use to exit their stall to go out to pasture. Now think of a stanchion as a head gate for goats. I bought a new one and we're going to assemble it. This way we have a safe place to hold Martina down, though I don't see her in this area where she should be. Martina, are you here? There she is. She was staying still. Now I don't feel comfortable pulling stitches out with a wild goat like her. She's a little rambunctious. If she was a little more calm, like this one here, Tenley, or any of the other ones, but she just happens to be a goat that is not all that friendly. Now what should happen to her is she had a C-section and the stitches need to come out. I thought they were dissolvable, but they're not. So we're gonna be pulling those stitches out soon. But I wanted to get a closer look to make sure we still haven't gone past that window and I can do it myself. Hi, I'm gonna lower myself down like a friend. Present myself as not an enemy. And where are you going? Martina. So there's the stitches. It seems like it's going to be pretty easy. Nothing's grown out yet or grown over it. What are you doing? Stop it. That's mine. That's mine. All right. Well, that's good. Let's go build the stanchion and then we'll take the stitches off of her. I cannot wait until the warmer weather. We have no problem. Ooh, we don't have any problem with mud out here anymore, which is great. But it's all right here. It's not bad up there. It's just right there where you're going in and out at. All right, this is the stanchion or head gate, or I don't even know what they want to call it. What do they call it here? Livestock trimming stand, like that. It's supposed to look like that when I'm done. They're so noisy. Oh, guess what's happening? That's the call. That's the call. That's the signal. That's the signal they use to say, hey, I'm going out to pasture. Are you coming or are you staying? And there they go. They're heading out to pasture. Some of them are saying, no, stay. Don't leave me. The other one's like, see ya, I'm out of here. All right, what do we have here? That, a whole bunch of, oh, maybe I should use something to cut that off. This should do the trick. Now, we're going to remove all the bubble wrap from this contraption and the tape. Oh, we don't want to lose that. I honestly thought I was getting a black one, but it looks like they sent this one, which is nice until the goat poops all over it and stands all over it. It makes it very messy. The picture did show a black one. It's okay. I've got it here and now, so I might as well use it. By the way, if you're wondering, this comes from a company called Vevor. That's where my landscape fabric came from. A lot of stuff comes from. It's cheap. It's cheap and good quality. We got to our first part. We'll set it over there. These look identical, so I think they belong together. And more bubble wrap and tape. What is this? What do we have? It looks like a truss. And this is our third part. Make a pile of that stuff. Oh, that's sharp. It was just tape. All right, now what? Now there's a couple of zip ties. Always do that away from you. All right. I don't know what this is, but it looks beefy. My goodness. I think they overdid it with the bubble wrap and tape. It's just metal. One thing they gotta realize is farmers wouldn't care if it was painted. Send me a rusty piece of metal and I'd be more happy. Then it would just blend right on in with everything else. Getting closer. What do we have here? This is the platform. This is what they stand on. There we go. That's a nice platform. Except, I gotta tell you, Vevor, the only thing passing through here, the only thing passing through there is going to be pee. Their goat nuggets and turds are gonna get covered all over this. I have that other wire mesh that looks like this. Triangles. That was probably not the right shape. It's close enough. These things repeated. This is, they could do better on that. Actually, all we've created is a slippery surface for them to stand on. Honest review. I am no way, shape, or form sponsored by Vevor. But I'm giving it an honest review anyways. couple more things in plastic. And this one looks like it's all the hardware. Yep, there's our bag of hardware. And another thing. All right, we'll put our things with our other things. Take our plastic, put it in the pile of plastic. Move this and show you what we're working with. This is the parts and pieces to make yourself a hoof trimming stand for livestock. I'm slightly disappointed by this. Maybe I could laser, oh, who cares, whatever. It is what it is. All right, what's the first step? I have no idea. Let's open our hardware up. Let's see what that all looks like. I know there's a Ziploc bag there, but I only have one hand. Now I got two. Whatever. I just wanted a dramatic effect. Empty. All right, there's all our hardware. We've got ourselves some pins. Let's sort this stuff. Pins, things, twisty things with knobs. That thing. Chain, nuts, big nuts, little nuts. All right, the pieces are all lined up now. We've got 2 smaller pins, 2 bigger pins, 2 longer bolts, 7 shorter ones, 4 even shorter ones, 4 small nuts, 7 big nuts, 2 washers, a chain. That's our hardware packet. Let's read some instructions now. I don't think I need this anymore. Always put a sheath on it. Boom. Oh, and don't forget this thing. Let's check our parts list here. We have the plank. See, it shows it's in black. The triangular black, that thing. Headband, upright pole, fixed rod. All right, we have it. We have it. Triangle thing, legs. These legs are inserted to those legs. That's this and this. That and that, that and that. Triangle, chains, bandage, thing, whatever. Oh, I was right. 7. Oh, they call these gaskets. Are you kidding me? That is not a gasket. That is a washer. All right, step 1. Explanatory chart. We can build this together. Insert the adjustable table legs into the table leg. Secure the table leg with a plastic knob. So they've already inserted. I just need to do the knob thing. Let's take these over here. Grab a knob. Stick it in there. I'm sure this adjusts the height of what we're doing. That's nice that it's adjustable. I must admit, because I've done this for hours, sitting bent over in that position trimming hooves all day is a horrible experience. All right, we will tighten them down now. I know that's probably going to be too short, but I don't want to lose it, and I want the upper half of this platform to be easy for me to reach. Now that we did that, what's next? Easy. Support the countertop with the assembled table legs. Thread the 5 M835 holes through the tabletop. 5 M835s. M8. We only have 2 of them. Oh no, M8. What? Thread 5 M8 by 35. Do you see an M8 by 35 here? I see M8 by 80, M8 by 40, M8 by 9, 24, M6. All right, well, in that case, we're just gonna have to make it up. What? That's confusing. Here's the hole. Here's the other hole. Here's the other hole. That's 3. Hold on. It should be 6. There's 3 on this side and 3 on the other, so there should be 6, and they're not the M8s. What are they? What do they thread into? We need 6. What is 6 here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my gosh, we can't use those. Well, hold on. This makes sense. Think about this. It can't be these because there's only 2. It can't be that because there's only 4. It has to be this, right? Which are these M8 by 40s. And 1 spare part. All right. This is the old model number. The old model number is a 35. I guess that's what you get when you're buying something from China. Sorry about that. I am going to try my best to hold the camera with one hand and assemble this all at once. We're going to build this with one hand. All I have to do is drop that. All I have to do is get everything lined up just right. Put that through there. Yep. Come on. Just line it back up. Oh, some difficulties. What the heck? There we go. Get that thing through there. Get this thing through there. Hear that click? Golden. Now that that one's in there, we'll go ahead and get her started. We won't tighten it up yet. We'll just, there you go. We can do this. Let's get 2 more and grab ourselves 2 more of these. Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. Thanks for watching out for me. I'm sure somebody's yelling in the comments, you grabbed the wrong one. There's that. There's that. Goodness, get in there. All right, what do we have here? That's an Allen key. Do I even own an Allen key? Oh, crap. Sometimes you can cheat. Sometimes you can use a star bit to fit inside your Allen spots. Let's grab a couple of everything and see. I just don't believe I have an Allen key here. Oh, Mary, I've got your super glue. Oh, wait, what's this? What's this? What's this? What do we got here? Maybe. Let's test this. OMG. That one fits. It's the first one I tried. I'm going with that. It fits like a glove. Look, fits like a glove. Let's get some power. Let's tighten this bad boy up. Ready, set, go. Whoa, actually that was a little too deep. I dented the metal just a little bit. That's really strong. I'm gonna adjust this. This Ryobi's a little bit too strong for the job. So we can just turn this down so it ratchets. Ready? All right, this side is done. Let's flip it over and get the other side. All right, find our correct ones. I love how they give you an extra. Not that I would need that. Ooh, maybe I'm filling up my one hand too much. How am I gonna make this happen? Let's go. All right, I'm gonna tilt it forward. So, line up the holes. Although I can't do this, I need my hand. I need my hand. I don't know how stable this feels. I hope one of these things is a stability bar, because having 2 90s to come together just like this is not technically all that strong. What is all that? That's just mud. Well, let's just hope it's mud. All right, now to keep that, we'll go here and whoop, there. Put this one on right there. Finger tight. And this one here. Finger tight. All right, tighten her on down. Come on. Good. Where's my clicks? I don't want to over tighten. This is a very strong tool. Why aren't you doing the... Oh, there it is. Nope. Little assistance. Perfect. All right. Now what? Now what are we going to do? Board the countertop with the 7 tables. Thread the 6 M8 35s. Oh, wait. What? M8 35s. Right. Yes, these were the M40s. Never mind. Forget I even said anything. What is that? What's this? Okay. It's supposed to look like that. Oh, there is more support. The triangle piece underneath. That's probably next. Fix rods. Jam the countertop with fixed rods and align the holes. Jam the countertop. Jam. What does that mean? Jam it. That's what I'm working with here, guys. Jam it. All right, now I'm looking at the instructions here, and it seems like this part, jamming the countertop with the fixed rods and through the hole, and in the photo, doesn't it look like that rod's off to the left? Well, that rod's supposed to hold the head brackets. That rod's supposed to hold the head brackets. I don't think that I want their head off to the side of it. What I think I'm going to do is take this head bracket where in their photo it shows it over here, right? And I'm going to line it up to the middle. The only problem with that is it interferes with the triangular bracket that goes underneath. So I'm going to have to try to put this all together as one unit. Hopefully it works. One thing I didn't tell you, it's actually the next, I don't know, 2 days later from the first time I started this video. And I'm just picking back up again. I do remember it says spare parts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spare parts, M840s. Well, I used all 6 of them, if you remember, here. Now, that spare one, I figured, oh, thank goodness they gave me a spare. Well, I don't know where the spare went. And now the problem is, it's telling me I need another one. Oh, wait a minute. It did say 5 earlier, didn't it? Thread 5 of them in. And it does say only thread 5 in. That leaves me with 6, which I have. But the 7th one I don't have. So that's fine. Oh, perfect. So we take this one, and this is getting a long story short, they were still wrong on the M35, if I remember correctly. All right, that's that. This middle part is going to keep everything from falling apart. Let's get that on there. I'm not going to tighten it super right now. Oh, did it say use anything else like a washer or spacer? It's fine. Next, this and all of this is going to go together. So that's going to go there for the head ramp. That's going to go there, and we're going to bolt it together. I do believe it's these. I only have 2 of them. What are those longer ones? M880s, 2 of them. There is a difference in what those look like versus what these look like. Those are full threads. These are partial threads. All right, let's go. I think, make sure that's right. Oh, I think it says big gasket. I think down here it shows the washer, not the gasket, to go at the bottom of that thingy. Right here. That's what we'll do. Shows to go on the top. All right, let's get one of these, one of these, one of these. This should go in. So, come on, get in there. I don't know if this is actually going to work. Nothing lines up. I'll go at it with 2 hands real quick. No, because I added this in there, the line doesn't match anymore. Oh, I don't know what to do. I'm gonna take this one out. Maybe that'll let this line up. All right, that definitely freed it up a little bit. We're gonna flip this thing over. Ooh. Grab the other one of those things, put it through this thing. Oh, with our washer, or gasket as they call it. The only thing that doesn't line up now. All right, that actually lines up. So the instructions said put that in first, but it makes sense to put the 2 ends in first and then that. I'm still missing one though. Seriously, they told me, hold on. 1, 2, and this is the one I took out of there for that. 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 7th one is in my house somewhere. I'm just gonna put something else in there for now and just call it a day. That works. Redneck ingenuity. All right, we're gonna put that in there nice and tight. Perfect. Same thing down here. I may have to hold it. All right, seems a little weak. I need to step up my game here. That's a little better, but let's keep on going. Should be really cranking that down. I'll set it to the drill mode then, or at least one away. There we go. That's tight. Let's do the same thing here. Oh yeah, that's spun a couple more times. Now that the platform's done, and it seems fairly stable, the only thing that's somewhat loose is that attachment there. Now I move on to the head gate. Before I do that though, I do not like how low it is. I'll be bending over for a long time. So we are not a fan of that. Let's pull the legs out. Perfect. I don't know if that's the right height or not, but we're gonna go with it. It shows 3 on this side, so we're gonna do the same on the other. Oh, that is nice. The fact that you can adjust the height, that is really nice. The other stanchion I have for the billy goats is not adjustable like this. I'm also just not a fan of all the weight up on here with only these things. I think look at that. It is like perfect height to work now. I really don't have to bend over when I bend up their hooves to trim their hooves. Let's get this head piece in place. That would be this one and this one. Slide that down through there, so, and do the same on the back side. Working upside down and spinning the nut is a little different, but you opposite. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. Righty loosey, lefty tighty when you're working upside down. That does not want to tighten up. Going to need a trusty old something to hold it. This works right here. I have the channel locks on there. I should be able to just, oh, there we go. Nice and tight. This thing's next right here. I like it in the middle, obviously, and I think it's supposed to be in the middle. I do think they have their model numbers mixed up from previous years, and they just haven't adjusted everything. That's cool. Adjustable height for how tall your goat is. These are those things right there. Put you down here. Raise it up. I think she's not very tall for her head, so we'll keep it low, like that. Well, that's all done. Bevel downwards. I did that. I did that. Next to these things, they're called headbands. And I'm assuming these are the 4 holes for that. All right, I got it. I just look at the picture. What do you think here? Put those there. Move these over there. Still not certain what these are for, but we'll get there. I bet you each one of those is the safety pin for the legs so we don't slide down. All right, this should go here, like that. Oh, I have to do all 3 pieces at the same time. 1, 2, and 3. Fancy. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3. Any order? No. I'm gonna just put a couple of nuts on there, just loosely, so they don't go anywhere. Now I freed up my hands. Check that out. Drop the other ones in. I see. So their head rests right inside of this thing. That's pretty neat. I've never used anything like this, and because it's rounded metal, it's not going to injure them. I suppose you could always put a little bit of foam padding on there for their chin, but their chin is going to be sitting on the smooth part of these bolts. They're pan heads, so they're rounded over on the top. Let's make sure this is nice and tight. Whoa, gosh, I forgot to loosen that up. Try again. There we go. Even though this is not a ratchet style, impact style, it's a drill, you can adjust it to act like an impact. Now I'm not even going to read the instructions. I'm just going to pop these pins in there because I got a good feeling that's exactly what they're for, if they fit. Dang it. Oop, hang tight. That's awfully tight, but it does fit. That is indeed what they're for. Number 2, and they have a cool little bearing on them that allows them to lock in place without losing them. And then we have the chain for the head restraint, and then we can put her in and see how this is going to work. I'll let you guys look through the peeping hole. Now I'll scoot you over to this peeping hole. Oy, you gotta be pretty much on center with this. There you go. All right, all is done except for this piece of chain. So I'm on the other side of it, but for example, they're just going to put their head in here, and then I guess the chain goes behind their head. There's 2 things here going here. There's this little hook, and there's that little hole. And I'm pretty certain each one of those does its own thing. So this hook's here. So, and then this will go around the back of their head for whatever size goat you have. All right, well, I'm going to go get Martina and bring her in here so we can remove the stitches. Martina, where are you? She's always up in the middle. Here she is right there. Here's her stitches today. She got a piece of straw stuck there, but let's get them out. Catching her is the first part. Oh gosh. All right, I know what to do. I'll just put a little grain down. Hungry? Here's our new one. What's your name? Maybelline? Or Mavis? Or we have some goats in here that shouldn't be in here. Out of the feeder. Oh my gosh. Who's the goat shouldn't be in here? You, my friend, shouldn't be in here. You're pretty big. Oh my gosh. I don't even know how you fit. I don't know how you fit. Here's Martina. Come here, girl. She's small, but she's stout. She's very stout. All right.
Oh, those are nice. Here's some alfalfa and some feed. Oh, sorry.
All right, so it seems like it might work. Of course, I have smaller style goats. I'm just concerned they'll be...
I said, don't put me in.
Well, you're in because you talked. Now you're in. Now you made it. Their head's going to sit in here, and I'll do what I need to do to get these stitches out. Right here.
Should have given her dissolvable ones.
Should have. They didn't even tell me to come back. Oh, well. No, I just need to be able to see before you start cutting away.
Okay.
Join the show just after 7. Watch us in our animal heaven. Wake up with goats and chicks. Come feed the cows all their grain mix. Join the show just after 7. Take a head count 9, 10, 11. With the crew, come take a pic. Just watch for the cows 'cause they might kick.